Who's harder and who would win a fight between you and Joe Walton?
Me. I've got to back myself. I took a short video as well and sent this into the lads' WhatsApp group chat. Showed them what I had in my locker. And unknown to the lads, after seeing that video, Joe Walton came to us and was asking for tips and wanted me to be his sparring partner / coach for a charity fight he's got coming up soon. So I'll have to back myself.
Who was the best player you ever played with and why?
Say Joe and Doe when I played over in Ireland, just purely because the influence he had on the dressing room, and he used to tell often how he'd played in 2 World Cups and he also won the African Cup of Nations. So Joe and Doe.
Who was the best player in handball?
Best player in handball. Not for me to say, but it doesn't half produce some talent, handball. You've got myself, you've got Sean Taylor, Luke James, Nathan Buddle, all still playing, so we'll leave that up to others to decide.
Is it true that I only lend you the household car occasionally?
It's not true at all. I just try and look after you and let you have the car whenever needed.
How long do you honestly think that hairline will last?
A lifetime. Like I say, it's only when it's wet that it looks thin.
Why do they call you Floppy Jeff?
Because I've got the best flop shot in golf, probably in the northeast of England.
Where do you buy your trainers from?
Anywhere there's a sale on.
Why do you always mention playing for Newcastle?
See, I don't believe I do. It's probably a conversation that happens between the lads, probably on away journeys, talking about football back in the day and stuff like that. To be honest, I think Wayne, our skipper, prompts the question so that then he can come in and start talking about his days at Shields and stuff like that, how he played at Wembley, and with him never shuts up about it.
Tell us about your time in Ireland and what you enjoyed most about being there.
Everything really, the place, the people, and it helped that we were winning a lot of football matches at the time. It was very similar to where I lived here in England, so I settled quick and we won a lot of trophies.
At NUFC Academy, can you remember playing against Liam Noble and Craig Lynch, and did either give you any problem?
Can't really remember playing against Lynchy, but I can always remember people talking about how good he was and his ability. In terms of Nobza, I can remember playing against him a couple of times. Just the same as he is with us. Wholehearted player, but I'm sure he holds the record for most sendings off in youth team football.
At what age did you start to see changes in the thickness of your hair?
Like I say, it's just when it rains. It's thick, it's full, it's flourished, as you can see. Just in the odd photo when it's been raining when I'm playing football over the past couple of years, it just looks a little thin.
Is it true that your cousin Mark was a better player, or is it just hot air?
Yeah, that's just hot air. I think my cousin Mark would say that as well. I used to run rings round him in the back garden of my grandma May and granddad Kevin's garden, and Mark would then try and turn it into rugby because he's a better rugby player.
Have you finished celebrating Morpeth's pre-season victory over Blythe yet?
To be honest, I can't really remember the score. I think it was we won 3-2 or 4-3. I did score. I remember scoring. But in terms of celebrating, I don't think we over-celebrated it. And just, unfortunately for Blythe, we weren't the only team to go there this year and get a win.
Is it true you're tighter than Cramp?
I wouldn't say tight. I would say it's called being sensible with money. Not tight, just sensible.
Have you always played at the back?
No, not always. I always played centre midfield until I was about 15, 16 in Kenny Wharton. Then started playing at centre back, and I've played there ever since. But still confident I could do a job in centre midfield.
Which junior clubs did you play for, and have you played for any academies?
Started off at Ellington Juniors, then went to Amble, and then went to Ashington. Also played for the county, but didn't get into Newcastle Academy until I was 13, 14. So personally, I don't think it's the be-all and end-all. If you're not in an academy from the age of 9, just enjoy playing with your mates, and then hopefully your time will come.
Who was the best striker you ever came up against, and why?
Best striker I came up against live in terms of me playing in a game on more than one occasion probably would have been Patrick Hoban. He's still playing for Dundalk over in Ireland. It was always a scrap, a physical battle. He was a strong lad. So in terms of playing live against, I would say